If you take out a loan, you should know what the hell you're doing. Okay, what did I say about that? Um, yeah. As for student loans, would any of those students be in debt if they didn't have to get a loan? So, uh, you didn't answer my question. If you take out a loan, you should know what the hell you're doing. That's about the height of mega intelligence right there. I asked you, would any of those students be in debt if they didn't have to get a loan to begin with? What part of that did you not understand? How does the answer or the what if? Uh, how does if you take a loan, you should know what the hell you're doing? Have to? How does that fit into the question of would they have to get a loan if they would they be in debt if they didn't have to get a loan to begin with? Damn it, you're stupid. And how long is this? Wow. A book chapter's worth. Fuck off. And then you got another reply after this. Not looking good at all. Maybe parents didn't teach math? What? Maybe parents didn't teach math. Huh? What? Parents didn't teach math. What is that? Parents don't teach math. What? Or they can't read? What the fuck are you on about? Or they can't. Obviously you can't read. I asked you, would they be in debt if they didn't have to get a loan to begin with? Why should I pay their way? Why is anyone paying their way if they don't? If I said if they didn't have to get a loan to begin with? You're pretty fucking stupid, aren't you? Live and learn. Learn what? This coming from a guy who can't even comprehend, or I don't know what your problem is. I'm not going to say you can't read, but there's something really wrong with your fucking brain. I pay cash, and if I don't have the cash, then go out and buy. What are you talking about? If I want something, I save for it. I don't go out. Who is buying a $10 cup of coffee? And what the fuck? What? What are you talking about? Where is all this coming from? Buying a $10 cup of coffee and eating out. I save and work. Now you're insulting college. With no basis, no less. You're not providing any reasons. You're saying college is a joke and not explaining why, and you're insulting the professors as Marxist based on nothing. What are you talking about? This whole reply is garbage. They could learn a trade and save and go to school. Maybe they don't want to. And maybe if trade is the only employment possibility in America, maybe something's seriously fucking wrong with the country's economy, huh? Why is trade the only option? I could explain to you what my economic ideology would be, but you're stupid. Your idea of an answer to the question of would they be in debt if they didn't have to get a loan to begin with with the response of, if you take out a loan, you should know what the hell you're doing. Would they need to know what the hell they're doing if they didn't need to get a loan? You are a fucking... well, you're bashing college. Are you saying that you're speaking from experience? Now, that would mean that college sucks, but you being the reason why it does. Unless maybe you dropped out. Sounds like you did, because you're calling them professors Marxist, meaning that you're too dumb. You're projecting. Well, Marxist is just the another MAGA buzzword, or I guess maybe Republican GOP buzzword. Fuck, you're stupid. They want to be treated as adults. Treat them like adults. What the fuck does that have to do with getting... Okay, what? What was said before this? Before my reply? Get up there. How is Donald Trump worse? Biden had us paying for college loans. What? Biden had us paying for college loans. Wait a minute, did I read that improperly here? Did I misread that? Had us paying for... I remember I'm not sure if he actually... I can't remember if he actually went through with it or not, but he had the pardoning of student loans going on. And you're saying Biden had us paying for college loans. Who? As for student loans, would any of those students be in debt as they didn't have... Yeah. So you're going from... You're criticizing you're criticizing Biden for making you pay for college loans, and then you're saying this. If you take out a loan, you should know what the hell you're doing. You're signing a contract. Yeah, you are profoundly fucking stupid. Wow. They want to be treated as adults. Well, if you wanted to be treated as an adult, well then, smarten the fuck... Well, I can't really tell you to smarten up. That's on you. All you do is complain about Trump. I don't complain about anything. I ask questions. You're the one that's whining. So this is just a projection from you. You got nothing. I didn't say I had anything. I question. I do have something. I have questions. Something which you don't have answers to. Clearly. You're going on all these bizarre tangents. $10 cup of coffee. I don't eat out. Or eating out. College is a joke. Marxist professors. Yada yada yada. Nothing. Some more projection. The Dems gave us Biden. So what? You have yet to point at... Well, I asked you, going back, 12. You're whining about Joe, but you said nothing. What the hell did he do right? Fuck. What the hell did he do right? What the hell did Donald do right? What does Joe Biden have to do with anything anymore? You're asking me what he did right, but you can't point out anything he did wrong. You tried the... What'd you say about Joe? Come on. I hate this fucking shit. He had you paying for college loans. You said the... Wait a minute. Okay, you're saying that he got 12 soldiers killed. To which I said, how many were killed before Joe did the withdrawal? Who started the war and why? Yeah, so you're ignoring. You're dodging my questions. What the fuck? His son was found too. Is his son? What is it? Why is his son? Why is Hunter in the public spotlight or in the public whatever? He's not a politician. He's just a civilian. What the fuck does he have to do with anything? And even if he is guilty, what's your point? How is that a credit to Donald, or a blemish on Hunter or Joe rather? You said nothing. Now let's check out your other reply here. Joe has everything to do with it. Do with what? You've said nothing. You're whining about college. What? He started the chaos. What chaos? What are you talking about? Joe put in risk of what? How was the country at risk during Joe's term? A bunch of just baseless fucking strawmans here. That's what they are, strawmans. He tried to bankrupt the what? See, the idea when you do this is to back your shit up. No examples, no nothing. You're just projecting all of Donald's faults onto Joe. It's like you have an external narcissism going on here. So this is another reply of garbage. Now you're whining about woke. I mean, you told me that the Democrats or whoever else was complaining, but you were the one complaining. You have said nothing. I asked you how Donald is great. You're going Joe, Hunter. That's what you're doing here. Nothing. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. Fucking pathetic.